Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing very well. Welcome to this edition of Indian Express dated 8th of July 2022 and I'm back again with some of the major articles from the newspaper. Let's begin our today's discussion. From page number 3, GS2 International Relations, there's an article headlined as J. Shankar meets Wang Yi, calls for early resolution of the LAC row. So this is on the sidelines of the G20 foreign ministers meeting that our external affairs minister Mr. S. J. Shankar met the Chinese foreign minister Mr. Wang Yi in Bali. So from this article you have to know about what are the outcomes of recent meetings between Indian-Chinese ministers, also know about the line of actual control, the issues along the LAC in eastern Ladakh and what is the possible scenario ahead. Moving further on page number 9 from GS2 Polity and Governance, the article is headlined as PM in Varanasi, era of forcing anything on youth has ended. So here PM inaugurates the 3-day convention to discuss the National Education Policy. From this article, you have to know what is the National Education Policy 2020, what is its implementation status, the objectives and significance of the NEP. Moving further on page number 9 itself from GS2 Polity and Governance, another article about Mission Vatsalya. So the article is headlined as Center to States, don't tamper with the name of Child Protection Scheme. From this article, you have to know what is Mission Vatsalya, its features and what are its objectives. Moving further on page number 9 itself from GS2 Polity and Governance again, there's an article, High Court stays CIC order on releasing info about PM Cares. So the article says that the Delhi High Court on Thursday stayed a Central Information Commission order that directed the Income Tax Department to provide copies of documents that are related to the PM Cares Fund. From this article, you have to know about the Prime Minister's Citizen Assistance and Relief in Emergency Situations Fund, PM Cares, and also the rationale behind constituting this. Moving further on page number 12 from GS3 Economy Sector, there's an article, At the Right Rate. This article is about inflation targeting needs skill, attention to context, open mind. From this article, you have to know how emerging markets, including India, are facing outflows of foreign portfolio investment as the US Fed tightens. Also, what are the repercussions and know about the policy of RBI to smoothen volatility and what more needs to be done in this particular context. Moving further on page number 12 itself from GS2 Polity and Governance. So the article is headlined as Their Fair Share. Service charge helps restaurant workers, optimizes operations for business owners. This article is written by Mr. Thomas Fenn and the article talks about what are the provisions under the freshly issued guidelines of the Central Consumer Protection Authority, CCPA, the focused areas and objectives, what are the needs. You have to also know certain key analysis and what is the possible scenario ahead. Moving further on page number 15 from GS2 Polity and Governance, the article is headlined as Subcategorizing OBCs. So the Justice Rohini Commission for subcategorization of OBCs has got yet another extension. From this article, you have to know what is subcategorization of the OBCs, other backward classes, and also know about the Rohini Commission, its mandate, and what progress has it made so far. Moving further on page number 15 from GS3 Environment section, the article is headlined as Derecho, a straight line storm most commonly seen in the United States, which turned the sky green this week. So here you can see the view of the green sky before the storm in South Dakota, United States. From this article, you have to know what is a derecho and are there different types of derechos? Where do these derechos usually occur? Moving further on page number 15 from GS3 Science and Technology, another article headlined as How a Cancer Drug Works in COVID-19 Patients. From this article, you have to know what are the findings of newly published phase 3 study for the drug sabizabulin and what did this study look at and how it was done. What were the findings on the mortality reduction among the hospitalized COVID-19 patients. Moving further, page number 17 from GS3 Economy Sector, the article is headlined as RBI easing norms may arrest outflows from the NRE accounts. So this is about the non-resident external accounts. From this article, you have to know about the Reserve Bank of India's decision to relax the norms governing the foreign currency non-resident bank and the non-resident external deposits. What are the objectives and repercussions? And with this, we call it a wrap of today's edition of Headlines of the Day, the Indian Express. I hope you liked the video. I'll see you with some other video. Till then, take care and do stay tuned.